Hello, ladies and gents. Hope you're very well wherever you may be in the world. Once again, it's me, Jono, here live on the Verishop app, streaming from London. And today, I'm very pleased to announce that it is a gorgeous day. We've had a heat wave here this weekend, and I'm trying to obviously stay out of the sun a little bit. Obviously, I've been wearing my sunscreen to the best of my ability, but it is a scorcher. So I hope the weather is as lovely wherever you are as it is here. For today's show and live stream, I'm going to be talking about the classic staple of hopefully everyone's wardrobe, the white t-shirt. So we're going to be talking about the history of the white t-shirt, how it came about, and then we're talking about some of obviously the famous icons of certain eras that have utilized the white t-shirt to make themselves very cool. And also we'll be talking about some of the products that are on the Verishop app which you can buy, so you can't ever go wrong with a good white tee in your wardrobe. So thank you very much for joining, and hi Kate, hope you're well wherever you are. So first off, I thought I'd start talking about, let's take it from the top, talk about the history of the white t-shirt. So the white t-shirt was invented in 1904, and originally I think a year later than that it was taken on as the official dress code of the US Navy. That was, I think, yeah, it was 1905. So originally the t-shirt was a staple of underwear, essentially. It was an undergarment that the naval sailors used to wear. And it was only till a lot later, say, I don't know, probably the 1950s to the 1960s, where wearing a t-shirt as just a staple piece of outerwear became popular. But yeah, before that, it was actually considered underwear. So interesting fun fact for you. Also, the reason why we call a t-shirt is because of the shape that the garment, the garment's designed out of. So it's a T, hence the word t-shirt. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, but I read this online. So, you can't always, oh, hi, Adri. Hope you're well. Lovely seeing you here. Thank you for joining. Apparently, as I said, I've read this online, but apparently F. Scott Fitzgerald, in his 1920 book, This Side of Paradise, coined the term t-shirt. So there you go. There's a fun fact for you. Lots of fun facts about t-shirts today. I've got lots. I did a bunch of research about this stuff. So as I said, so the 1950s and 60s were when t-shirt wearing became very popular. Oh, hi, Michelle. Hope you're well. Hope you're well wherever you are. Thank you, Adrian. Is it because it looks like a T? Yes, exactly. So the reason why we call a t-shirt is because, as I said, it's the shape that the garment forms. It's the shape of a T. And apparently the chap that coined the term was F. Scott Fitzgerald, which is pretty amazing, really. I didn't know that fun fact. So as I said, originally t-shirts were worn in the early 1900s as underwear for naval sailors. And it was only till decades later where the t-shirt became very popularized in regards to cinematic Hollywood culture, so the 50s and 60s. And I've got a couple of pictures of some chaps that made the t-shirt very famous, a few that you guys might know. Oh, hi Michelle. Hi. What's that, Adrian? Then again, so does a long sleeve tee. Very good. Well, I guess it's a longer tee, Adrian. Yeah. So here we go. I'm going to kick off from the top, and these are quite good-looking gents here. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I might be doing a disservice today wearing mine, but obviously the movie stars of the era, which is of course James Dean and Marlon Brando, popularized the t-shirt in films such as Rebel Without a Cause and A Streetcar Named Desire. Great films if you haven't seen them already. And then obviously later down the line, Adrian, my favorite heartthrob that also dons a white t-shirt is Mr. Jace Moody. So again, a classic staple. Exactly. I know, Adrian, during your live stream, you were wearing a t-shirt with Jace's face on, so I thought I'd have to return the favor and also include a bit of Jace in my t-shirt live stream. So as I said, so from the 50s and 60s onwards, t-shirts became very popular. They weren't outerwear. They weren't underwear anymore. They became outerwear. And ever since then, the t-shirt has been a staple of hopefully everyone's wardrobe. So I've got a couple of looks here, my favorite looks that I like to pair t-shirts with. I need to, by the way, I'm going to start putting on some of the t-shirts that Verishop do stock. So I think throughout this stream, I think I'll just keep changing them over because they are white t-shirts, so there's not too much to talk about them, but you know, we'll make the most of it. Oh, some of these t-shirts do have, and one thing that I really love, especially during the heat of the summer, is that wicking technology, which is really wonderful because you know, you want to keep cool in your white tee. Oh, Jace, yes, hi Jace. Did you see yourself on the? I'm sure you've got a couple of white t-shirts, but I do have a wonderful picture of you looking very handsome in the white tee. Hope I can find this again. Hold on here. Right, there you are. Stunning, mate. Great stuff. Right, so I thought I'd take you through a couple of different looks that I like to pair my white t-shirt with. So, obviously, the classic outerwear. I'm gonna have to turn the camera around, aren't I? Here. Oh no. No, that's the wrong thing. I've done the wrong thing. Hold on, guys. Switching back. Okay. Don't know where the front forward camera is in this yet, but don't worry. Anyway, so obviously one of my favorites is as a classic outerwear jean jacket and a white t-shirt. You can't go wrong. And of course, you can pair that with, you know, stonewashed jeans, which I'm wearing today. I've cut them into shorts because it's so hot. And then obviously moving on from there, one of my favorite looks and one of my favorite items of my wardrobe is a good leather jacket. So if you want to achieve that you know, Marlon Brando, James Dean look, you can't go wrong with a good white tee and leather jacket combination. And I've got a biker jacket here, and I've actually had this for like a bunch of years, as I'm sure you can tell. It's definitely done the rounds. And I actually bought this from a vintage shop about, oh God, it must have been about 10 years ago. And the vintage people actually took out the padding, you know, the motorcycle padding, because I imagine they could probably use it for something else. And then, yeah, following on from there, I love a good sort of like an army jacket going on there. It's a little bit of a lighter weight, you know, if it's a little bit more of a hot day. And again, it's just like really classic pairings with white t-shirts that, of course, you can wear with, you know, your staple denim jean wear, khaki shorts or khaki pants, for instance. Oh, and another great look as well that I love to go for is summing up the 1980s here is obviously wearing a white t-shirt with a good suit, you know, a little bit more Miami Vice style, I suppose you would say. But it's one of my favorites here, if you can see, which is I've got a pinstripe suit that I love to wear, and I love to pair that with a good white t-shirt. Just going to look at some of your comments here, guys. Oh, you love the hat. Thank you very much, Kate. Yeah, I've been donning the hat very recently because, I mean, I don't know if you can see, guys, but it is actually a scorching day here in London. That's the garden with the rose bush. It's too hot for me. You know, I'm not used to this type of heat. You know, I'm like a vampire. I barely go out. Let me just read some of your comments. Thank you so much for tuning in, by the way, guys. I really appreciate this. Oh, okay, Adrian, you showed Jace. Yep. Here's our model for today. Oh yeah, I'm showing women's stuff too. Yeah, that's really important, of course, because the white t-shirt is unisex. You know, everyone should be and have a good couple of white t-shirts in their closet. So I'm going to show you the next one now, which is Banks Journal. By the way, guys, as hopefully you're aware that all of the products that I'm showing today on the live stream is 15% off. So please do make some purchases and save a little bit of cash as well. Okay, yeah, such a classic look. I would do that look too, and so you should. And also, yeah, I know we talked about this before on the live stream, but I'm a big fan of ladies wearing suits as well. So you know, perhaps next time you're in Midtown, Adrian, you could be wearing a pinstripe suit with a good strong white tee. It's a classic look, that. So yeah, giant windows. Yeah, I know. They are. It is gorgeous. These windows. It's a very old house. It's probably, I think I said the late 1800s. So yeah, it's always a good strong feature of those older houses that they have like substantially larger windows, which is a great thing during the summer. Michelle, love a white tee on anyone. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. It's such a classic look, and again, throughout the whole year, essentially, it's seasonless, which is a wonderful thing. Another thing that I like to do, wearing a white t-shirt, is also to pair it with, and I think guys might have seen me wear this before, pair it with a good Hawaiian shirt. Can't go wrong with that as well. Hold on, I'm trying to put it on here. Sorry, guys. So again, one of my favorite looks to do, that and a pair of khaki pants. You can't go wrong. So moving on, I'm going to show the next product, which is from Trespass. And it is a men's shirt as well, because we're trying to do men's and women's products here on the stream today, guys. So I'm going to, as I said, 15% off. It's currently a steal at just under $17. Can't go wrong there. I'm going to put you guys back on the stand now, because I don't want to give you guys vertigo. And I'm going to tell you a couple more facts about t-shirts. So, obviously, we spoke about the fact that F. Scott Fitzgerald was the first person to coin the term t-shirt in his 1920 book, The Side of Paradise. We talked about, obviously, Marlon Brando and John Wayne and James Dean utilizing the t-shirt to add to their cool look. Also, interesting, I like this one. The Guinness World Record for the most t-shirts worn is 257 t-shirts at once. So, I don't know if you guys want to try and beat that and maybe go for 300. If anyone wants to buy 300 t-shirts today, go for it. And, you could really utilize that 15% off. So I don't know who tried that, Adrian. I'm going to have to try and find out. But perhaps maybe this is something we can all try and, contribute together. Maybe I should try and break the world record for t-shirt wearing. So I think maybe a nice round 300 would be lovely. Moving on from that, nearly 60% of Americans, that's you guys, have more than 10 t-shirts, which is enough to circle the globe 34 times. So clearly you guys are big, avid t-shirt wearers and buyers. Okay, Adrian, that would be an insane Verishop sale if anyone wants to break that with these products. Yes, guys, please, if anyone wants to break the Guinness World Record, and as you know, Guinness is one of my favorite drinks as well, but if anyone wants to break the Guinness World Record for the amount of t-shirts worn, and they're also willing to buy 300 t-shirts on today's live stream, I'll be a very happy man. I'm sure Verishop would as well. Actually, it's really good press. It'd be really good press. Good PR move for you guys there. So I'm putting on the next t-shirt now. And actually, this is pretty much buy one, get one free with the 2Exist Essential Cotton Crew necks. So 2 for the price of 1. I mean, you can't really go wrong with a good t-shirt. Moving on from that, we actually did miss another fun fact here. We actually did miss T-shirt Day. So International T-shirt Day is apparently June the 21st. So unfortunately, we missed out on that one, guys. But maybe we can, I don't know, maybe we could sort of move the holiday a little bit later in the year to make it the 18th of July. This could be International T-shirt Day. Guys, any questions whatsoever about any of the products or just anything in general, or if you'd even like to ask me anything about fashion or styling or history, to the best of my ability, I will always try and help. So, and if I don't know it, then I do have a computer next to me, so I can always quickly Google it. Adrian, every day is T-shirt day. Yeah, 100%. And actually, today is, it's so, I'm too British for this heat, guys. It is scorching here. I went out for a bit earlier, and I was wearing my white T-shirt. But you can't really wear much else right now. So I've decided to stay indoors, which is the best thing for me. I'm too fragile and British for this heat. And I do also miss the beautiful New York summers and that you guys have. So I hope that it's a lovely weekend there too. Adrian, what tips do you have for dressing up a little white tee in the summer? That's a very good question. So obviously I mentioned beforehand in regards to certain like jackets and whatnot that you can pair your white t-shirt with. I prefer to wear my white t-shirts with a good pair of, as I've got on now, as I'm modeling them, a good pair of, jeans. Can't go wrong with a pair of stonewashed denim jeans. I always think that's a really like classic sort of 80s combination there. And also my other fave is wearing, a lot of beige shorts as well. Or my other favorite look as well, which I remember, Adrian, you definitely know, is wearing a white tee with a good pair of beige cotton pants. That's one of my favorite looks for summer. Good pair of linen pants, actually. That's the top tip there. Michelle, it's so hot in New York. I'm sure it is. I mean, it's really hot here. You guys must be baking there. And also the other thing is, in London, we don't really have a lot of aircon. It's not really something that we have here. So unfortunately, the best thing I can do right now is drink lots of water and keep the windows as wide open as possible. So I can't complain, honestly, because we've had so much, certainly in London, we've had so much rain recently that I'm a very happy man. And also, everyone's really happy when the sun's out, right, guys? Sun's out, guns are out. Thank you very much, by the way, for the avocados and hearts and gems. Really appreciate that, guys. Thank you. Kate, yes, yeah, exactly. It's a scorcher today, but here we are. Today, I'm going to announce today as officially International White T-Shirt Day. So maybe T-Shirt Day could be on June 21st. Let's make today International White T-Shirt Day. And on that note, I'm also going to put on the next white T-shirt, which, come on, guys, it's a steal for just under $12. I mean, you can barely buy a flat white for that nowadays. So if anyone does feel like purchasing a couple of white T-shirts, because it's a fantastic staple for your collection, you can do them here today on the live stream. As you know, it's an extra 15% off as well, which is a great deal. It's a steal, as Adrienne said. So I hope you guys are having a really fantastic day. If you have any questions about white T-shirt or about anything to do with pairing a white T-shirt, please do let me know. To the best of my ability, I always do try and help. I might have a couple more facts here for you. Yeah, so I did mention before, actually, that in 1905, the T-shirt was officially commissioned in the US Navy. So it's, I don't know, maybe that's where the branding Old Navy comes from, but I wouldn't be surprised because I know they're big on cotton T-shirts as well. Okay, guys, I'm going to put the next one on now here because I've got a bunch of white T-shirts. I thought I'd just put them all in the stream today. So, you know, you could pick which one you like. You know, it's always, always lovely to have a good range. I'm just going to go through some of your comments again, see if I missed out on any. Kate, love the Hawaiian. Is that from Verishop? Unfortunately, it's not, Kate. I got that. Which one is it? It's the one I'm wearing. I got this off my old boss, actually, who used to sell vintage textiles. So I don't know if you know, but as well as doing films and obviously live streaming on Verishop, I also used to sell textiles and print designs. And one area of my old boss's business was that he would used to sell vintage clothing and vintage prints, essentially. And so this was one of his actually that he bought from Japan, I think. So and I've had it a number of years, and thank you. I always get really lovely comments from people whenever I wear it. So I've currently, and again, you can't go wrong with a good Hawaiian tee during the summertime. So I've got this one on me, and actually I have another one which I bought from. Sorry, guys, I bought this from a shop in Pimlico in Victoria in London. And if you guys, top tip, if you guys are ever in London, there's a fantastic vintage shop called Retromania, which is in Piccadilly, Victoria, really near the Tate, is it the Tate Britain? I think it's the Tate Britain, and it's just down the road from there, and they have a really fantastic vintage clothing. So do please check it out. That's a top tip from there. I probably should tell you guys now because next time I go there, there's gonna be no clothing there. Adrienne, okay. Thank you, Michelle, by the way. Adrienne, when did it make the transition from underwear to acceptable outerwear? And you should do a Verishop show on a Hawaiian shirt. I think Jace got one. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, please. That'd be great. I could actually, there's a lot of history in regards to Hawaiian shirts as well. So that would be hopefully a great future episode. In regards to your first question, Adrienne, so it became acceptable. It actually took, funny enough, as I said, it was officially put into the US Naval Dress Code in 1905. But it took probably about, I don't know, probably 40 years. So it was decades later that finally in the 1950s, it became acceptable as outerwear clothing. And then obviously since then, it's just completely taken off. As I said earlier, you know, you guys have enough T-shirts to circle the globe 34 times, apparently. And apparently you need 56 million T-shirts, apparently, Americans own. So another fun fact for you there. But no, I would love to certainly do one on Hawaiian shirts coming up because I have actually a few on me. Hawaiian shirts, cravats. I don't know if Verishop will ever stock a couple of cravats, but I have a number in my wardrobe as well. Oh, I've got another T-shirt here. Again, this is another one of my favorite looks. It's a little creased. Bear with me, guys, because I haven't got the iron out today. But I can show you this one. And actually, I bought this one in Brooklyn. In a thrift shop there, and I've had it for a number of years, and it's certainly one of my favorite, but it is a little creased today, guys, sorry. Hope Hold on. I'm trying to get it on now. I wasn't prepared for this. But this is another one of my favorites. So again, I actually really like, especially for the summer, I prefer to wear slightly more oversized clothing. I just feel, I don't know, it just feels a little bit cooler, perhaps, to have that sort of more oversized look. I'm not into the tight look personally, but there you go, each to their own. Gonna need that. Yes. Okay. Brilliant, Adrian. I think we'll have a sale here. Bring it on, please do. That is currently $72.25. And I'm gonna move on to the last product, which is, lo and behold, another white T-shirt from Gildan, the sporting brand, and that is currently $27.16. So that is, well, actually, that's a fantastic reduced price from $41.99. So I believe there's probably maybe a reduction in price, and then it's obviously the 15% off. So you can't really go wrong with a good T-shirt. So any questions, guys, please do let me know if you want to talk about anything to do with T-shirts or anything I can ask or help. You know, if you want to ask about anything to do with styling a good tee, please do let me know. I am here and I'm still live, dangerously slow, so for the next 9 minutes. But this is really, I don't know, this has been a really fun live stream today. I've been really enjoying it. I think perhaps probably because the sun's out as well. I've got a lot of energy. You know, obviously, I know last live stream, that was just before the England-Italy match and the football match, and I'm sure many of you know how that went. So the Monday, oh God, so that was the Sunday. So the day after the Monday, I think the whole of England was in a state of despair, and everyone was very, very quiet going to work in the morning. And it was also raining and overcast as well, which was hilarious because I know in English literature there's a term called pathetic fallacy, which is essentially when the weather matches your mood. And I could certainly assure you that the whole of England was definitely feeling very overcast last Monday. But thankfully, since then, you know, we move on. And it's been a lovely weather ever since. So I've been able to obviously get out all my Hawaiian shirts again and my tank tops and tees and shorts. A couple more comments for you guys. Adrian, that was a dark day. Yes, it was. That you know, I'm not massive on sports, but I was pretty enthralled by the penalty shootout. I'm quite happy it's over with, to be fair. You know, and then that was, yes, fine. Kate, out of all the ones you showed, do you know which one is the thickest? I'm looking for a more structured white tee. Kate, so the one actually that I have on screen now is more of a heavier cotton. So again, I completely understand because I sometimes also prefer to pair a lot of my clothing with slightly more of a heavier T-shirt and maybe something that's a little bit too cut, for instance. So I could probably recommend that the Gildan's men's heavy T-shirt. And again, just because I always think just because it says men's doesn't necessarily mean that women can't buy them as well. To be fair, I mean, the T-shirts are always pretty much unisex. I guess it's a little bit like when, you know, you have like the boyfriend jean. You know how women sometimes like steal their men's jeans, the Levi's 501s and stuff. And it works the same with T-shirts. And I know, oh, brilliant. Brian, your hubby. Tell the hubby I say hello. Jono from London. I know certainly over the years when I've had a few girlfriends that they've raided my closet. And I know I always have to keep replacing my T-shirts because they always go amiss. And then I never end up finding them again. Or maybe I break up with them. But they're allowed to have the white T-shirt, you know. Let them have that at least. Keep in mind for buying myself. Yeah, please do. And as I said, Kate, it's 15% off, you know, all of the products that I've been showing today. And I believe, don't count me on this, but I believe that still applies for half an hour after the live stream show. Don't hold me on that. So, you know, feel free to have a purchase now, and you know at least you're going to get that 15% off because again, it's a good deal. Kate, add a Gildan men's heavy cotton sheet, perfect, and a pack of 5 as well. So you and your husband can hopefully share them. Maybe you can split them between the two. That's always a wonderful thing. I think, you know, when you do have a partner and whatnot, that you can sort of swap each other's clothing or raid each other's closets. I've certainly done that with a number of my girlfriends over the years. Adrian, I always steal Jason's shirts. Unfortunately, it always gets makeup on it, but that's how I mark my territory. That's brilliant. Yes, of course, that's the one. I hope it's red lipstick, like a Raymond Carver novel. Certainly, as long as it's your lipstick. I mean, if Jace wants to wear lipstick as well, that's not a problem. I'm sure we could buy some good products, some lipstick and cosmetics on the Verishop page as well. I know that you speak about cosmetics a lot, and certainly skincare, and certainly men's skincare as well, which again is something that I'm trying to improve. As I get a little older, and hopefully a little wiser. But yeah, so guys, today we talked about the history of the white t-shirt, and again, I hope you kind of learned something from this as well, because I certainly didn't know before I started researching t-shirts that it was coined in the 1920s by S. Scott Fitzgerald, and it was originally in the US Navy, and then obviously I was very much more aware of the whole connection with Marlon Brando. Actually, I don't think I researched this, but I have read somewhere that to get that tight-fitting look that Marlon Brando had in the film The Streetcar Named Desire, they actually had to put the t-shirt in a very high wash, and then I believe they actually had to stitch it to make it far more streamlined and slim, because at the time they didn't have that type of tight-fitting t-shirt. It was only once Marlon Brando made that t-shirt popular were you able to start getting tighter tees, essentially. Adrienne, that's the secret. What to keep putting them in the wash and then shrink them a little bit and then make them a bit softer. Yeah, I mean that's always a great thing. And actually, also I quite like buying vintage t-shirts as well for that reason as well. It's just, so I don't know, there's something that's always like a pre-washed t-shirt. I don't know, it's extra soft. It's always quite nice. The more worn, the better. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, as you know, I like to wear my clothes, till they fall off me, basically. I always think there's something really nice about that as well. Like, your clothing over time develops a personality. Like, for instance, like I know I showed it to you guys earlier, but I love my leather jacket for that reason. I'm not going to put it on because it's quite hot in here right now, but certainly over time, it's certainly developed a personality of its own. And again, I've got so many compliments from that over the years, especially with pairing it with a good white t-shirt. You can't go wrong. So I'm always, as well as shopping online, I'm always visiting various vintage shops as well. And in the UK, we have a number of different charity shops as well, for instance. So I know I mentioned one earlier, which if you guys are ever in London, please do let me know, first off, if I'm not back in New York. But there's some fantastic vintage shops around here, and do let me know. I could tell you all the top tips. Guys, do you have any more questions today on the white t-shirt? Anything at all, please do let me know. I am online for a live streaming for the next 2 minutes longer. So any questions, do please let me know. So yeah, I guess rounding up, I know, a couple of weeks ago, obviously, it's really lovely actually to move on to talking about clothing, because I know a few weeks ago, obviously, we were talking about cosmetics. So we're sort of working from the ground up, I think, guys. So who knows what I could be talking about next week? It's yet to be decided, TBC, but perhaps it could be a good Hawaiian shirts. Actually, maybe in the comments, if you guys want to let me know what I'm streaming about next week, please do. And hopefully we can get that going in my next show, my next schedule. Adrienne, I love little history lessons with these. Oh, my, thank you. My socks. Oh, yeah. Oh, socks for the next one. Yes, socks. Actually, hold on. I'm going to raid my closet again, guys, because I got a present a few months ago. This is obviously before all the football, but I ended up getting a pair of United Jack socks. So I don't know if Verishop stock these, but you can't go wrong with a good pair of Union Jack socks, and I do wear them with pride. So yeah, socks would be a good one actually. And just again, another fun fact: there is a museum called the Petrie Museum, which is in London, and you can visit and see the world's oldest pair of socks. They're Egyptian, and they go back 2,000 years. So they're a little bit older than these. But maybe next time we could do it about socks or accessories, belts or bags. Yeah, I would love to do all that. I know last week and the week before I did mention, we talked about the Eastpak bag, which I've got here, and I love, actually, it's one of my favorites. I love a good bag. but I'd certainly be happy to do something a little bit more in depth about bags and accessories and belts or jackets. So yeah, those are all really good suggestions, but the socks one is a good one. I quite like the idea of that. Okay, guys, well, this has been a wonderful live stream. Once again, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you've learned a little bit about the white t-shirt. And again, as I said, all the products that I've had on display, you can purchase for 15% off their retail price. I will be back same time, same place next week, and I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your weekend, guys. Bye.